It's American Gun Chick and it's Gun Day Monday. Alright, so I'm gonna test out my new scope I got here. We're at this range where you can shoot up to, I think, about 1,000 yards. So if you look out there, we got like we're gonna go laying prone and probably do some kneeling, and we got James here.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can screw her up some more.
Yeah. He's gonna teach me. He's gonna get me addicted to long range shooting, so.
Really pushing your butt up in the air, but you're pushing your thighs down.
Yeah.
And when you're ready to shoot, shooting from the prone, go to the bottom of your breath and hold it. And at that point, that's when you pull the trigger. Okay?
Like when you release. Yeah.
You go.
Yeah.
If you hold at the top of your breath, your heart's beating in your chest. It's already expanded out, and you'll see that in the scope. You'll see your heart. It's less noticeable. Okay, see these first set of plates? Which one are you going to shoot at?
The one, the one on the left side, all the way to the left.
So the left of the two?
Yeah.
Okay. Now when you squeeze your trigger...
No, the one with the two on the left.
Yep. The one all the way farthest to the left.
Yeah.
Okay, now when you squeeze that trigger, like you do with a handgun, don't jerk it.
Yeah.
Squeeze it slow. You want the gun to kind of catch you off guard. You know it's going to go off, but you want it to catch you off guard kind of when it does. Anything like this. Keep your palm down. There you go. Now, do you feel more steady?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Steady, yeah.
Remember, get into practice at the bottom of the breath. Right when you take that pause, you can pause for a second or so. You don't want to lose your breath, but that's when you want to. That's when you want to let the trigger loose.
You ready, Joe?
Yep.
Dead man's trigger.
Rolling.
That would have been the shot that would have hit the 100, bounced off the 100, hit the 300, to the 600, to the 900.
The triple Lindsay.
Yep. All right, that was a dead center hit.
Awesome.
Do it again. Exact same spot.
Whew.
Okay, now without moving anything, see the board and the round target just above the board?
You mean the target to the left of it?
Not this berm, but the very next one just beyond it.
Yeah.
You see that round steel target there?
Right to the left?
To the left of the board, way out there?
Yeah.
Hit it. You're going to want to aim just a little bit higher. So aim like the top 2/3 of the target. Congratulations, that's a good hit.
Oh, nice.
Really
I
good
hear
hit.
that, so I can't even hear it.
Well, you can see it swinging. Hit it again. Did you hear it hit, Joe?
I heard it hit. Dude, I like this rifle. This is a nice rifle. I wish we could throw some tannerite out there and just, man.
You're my kind of girl. You really are. Yeah, destructive.
Yeah.
You ought to see her when she's off camera, man. She's hell's on wheels. I tell you, she's hell on wheels.
I should be American Destroy Chick.
The American Terrorizer. That's what you should
No, that would be. I'd probably get a lot of death threats if that was my name.
Okay, now we're gonna stretch all the way out to the 300. But before we do that, because we're getting
Is that
out.
the one, like, behind to the left?
Do you see the big orange 3
Let me look in there.
on the board?
Oh, now I do.
Okay, it's gonna be one of those targets, but let me get my other rifle out because I'm gonna need some optics. And this knob right here is for your focus. And what you want to make sure is your crosshairs are clean.
Yeah.
All the edges are really defined, are they?
Yeah.
Okay, you're good. Now put it back on target. Now when you shoot, take your forearm out here. You can either lay it like this. I like to, when I shoot, I'm like this. So I like to get down and kind of just form a triangle with my arms. It's not necessarily the right way to do it, it's just the way I do it.
So it's better to have less stuff touching the gun?
No, not necessarily, but what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hit the one furthest to the left.
Okay, right by the 3.
Right by the 3.
You're not shooting, right? I'm just looking.
I'm just looking.
This is
Go
300.
ahead and aim at the top of the target. Put the crosshairs at the top of the target.
very top. Oh wait.
Okay, you hit low. Did you see where you hit? You hit just underneath the target.
Yeah, I saw it move, but it's hard to see.
Did you aim at the top of the target?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do
So
is we're going to make a course correction. So keep in mind where it's at. Okay, it's at -7. So we're going to go up. We're going to go up 14. Let's try that. I don't do a whole lot of crazy math when I'm doing this. I just kind of shoot by the seat of my pants.
Yeah.
I'm not a professional. So part of the fun for me is not getting caught up into all that rigor mortis is what I call it.
Yeah.
Just come out here, have fun, make your adjustments like you want to, and just learn how your rifle shoots.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
Did I get the target though?
Not this time. You should hit it this time.
Oh.
Okay, put it like at just above dead center of the target, and let's see where you hit. Did you see where you hit?
Not really, but I heard it hit. Was that the middle?
Nope. You're at the 4 o'clock, just off the center. So if we go
So low and left?
1, 2 up, that's where the wind's starting to take effect. Because the wind's pushing the bullet to the right. So we want to move it to the left.
Okay, well that's fine. I mean,
So do I need a Kentucky wind digit? Or?
Nope. I'm going to make the adjustments that's necessary for now. Okay, and then when we're done, we'll bring the gun back to 0 at 100. Or even 200 if you want. Because if it's a 200-yard 0 here, it's a 50-yard 0. That's pretty good. That's about where you want it. That's where I keep it.
I heard it hit.
Which one did you shoot at?
The one right by the 3.
Do it again. I didn't see it impact. I heard it. I didn't see it. I saw the target swing. Okay, you're right in that group just above dead center.
Aim high this time still?
Aim towards the top of the target because you're going to have a pretty good drop now. You see where you hit?
Nope, not really.
You hit at the bottom of the target.
Oh, okay.
So every click is now an inch. So if we go up,
Yeah, it's hard to see where.
you were aiming at the top of the target?
Yeah.
We'll move it up 8 inches, okay? Put it on the dead center of the target and do that for me again. Okay, you shot just off to the right of it.
Oh, we're empty.
We're empty.
Good.
So the further out you go, the more your crosshairs are covering the target. So you really have to focus and make sure you have a meter around the middle. And you have to think about the wind and the way the bullet's gonna drop. So there's a lot to think about.
Well, and at this point, spin drift is starting to take effect. And what spin drift is, gravity's effect on the bullet's pulling it down.
Yeah.
The bullet has a fast rotation to it. So what it's actually doing is the drag that's creating, I'll call it drag, I don't know the technical term, is actually pulling the bullet down.
Yeah.
So it's creating friction. And because the bullet's dropping, there's more friction at the bottom of the bullet
Yeah.
than there is at the top. So as it's doing that, believe it or not, yeah, air and friction, it happens. The bullet is going to start to work with the rotation. It's going to try to follow the rotation of the bullet.
Yeah.
It's, I want to say, if I remember correctly, it's about 8 inches at 1,000 yards with a 308. Not much, but enough.
Yeah.
And I could be wrong with those numbers, so when you start chastising me, thank you, you know? All right, let's hit it again. Dead center hit.
Really?
Yep.
That's awesome. I aimed a little bit high this time too.
Still a little bit high.
Well, I was aiming slightly a little bit high, like dead center, but a little bit high. Yeah.
Okay, you were aiming dead center.
Yeah.
You hit at the 6 o'clock, about 4 inches off dead center. 6 o'clock.
Low.
Yeah. If you put a clock face on the target,
Yeah.
that's 12, 3, 6, 9, and
That's how you know iPhones and like technology now is bad, because I haven't looked at one of those traditional clocks in forever. So I'm like, 6 o'clock, where the heck is that?
all right, hit that target again.
That one kind of surprised me when it went off.
Okay, yeah, you hit high on that one.
Really?
Yep, just a little
That's
high.
weird.
It was still a good hit on target, just a little higher than I thought it would. So let's try it again.
Oh, I heard it hit.
That was in the center.
Nice.
That was a good hit. So now what we're going to do, you're good on 400. You see this first board on the left, right here at the 100 yard?
Oh, yeah.
You see the second board behind it?
Yep.
Do you see the board way out past it with the round circle?
The one that says 5?
5, yep,
Yeah.
that big round circle.
Yeah.
I want you to aim at the top of that target.
The circle just to the left of it, right?
Left of the board, the big one. We'll start at the big one for now.
Just to the top.
There's some vegetation in the way, but try it. Do you hear it?
Yeah.
You hit
I'm
six-
like you shoot and then you wait and then you hear it and I'm like, was that like a tree branch falling or did I hit it? I don't know.
Do it again.
Was it center?
It's just low of center.
Oh, I heard it.
Hear it?
Cool. That's
Okay,
cool.
so what we're gonna do now, you're aiming at the top of the target, right?
Yeah.
1/4 inch. We'll move it up 6 clicks. That should put, now just put it, aim at the center of the target. You should hit just a little low.
I heard it.
That was a good hit.
Yeah.
Now what I want you to do you see the 3 targets to the left? The smaller ones?
Yeah.
I want you to shoot at the left one. And aim at the bar at the very top, right where it comes together. Aim there and just squeeze slowly. That's a much smaller target now. Okay, you shot just to the right.
Oh, empty.
Empty.
Yeah, because I was like,
Aim
what?
left.
He did
Yes.
that to me before too, where he was like, oh, you're just low and left, but it was low and right. I'm like, you mean right?
Okay, you shot just right. Hold over a little bit farther to the left. You hit just underneath it.
Oh.
So let's raise it back up. Do that again. Okay, you nicked it. Hear it?
Kind of barely. It's hard to hear it.
Okay, that one hit high. Let's go back to the big target. It might have been you slapped the trigger, something was. Are you pulling the rifle tight into your shoulder?
I feel like I am.
Okay, as long as you're comfortable.
Yeah.
The barrel could be getting warm. That could be causing a low variance. Did you hear it?
Kind of.
That was a hit.
That was a hit?
Well, when we get people shooting pistol and other rifles in the background, it drowns out the beam of the steel.
Yeah.
But that was about as dead center of a hit as you can get.
Nice.
So do it again.
What distance is this?
500 yards.
Also, it does help when you breathe in and then you breathe out and you relax for a second and you kind of stop breathing altogether when you pull the trigger. Because there were some times where I forgot to breathe out and I just pulled the trigger and it was kind of all over the place. So
that's because your diaphragm's full of air.
Yeah.
And your heart's still beating. And it actually, you can see it in a high-powered scope. You can see the little jitters.
Yeah.
Well, once you start getting out the distance, that's a huge variance on the end of the barrel. Because you gotta stop and think, that's a stick moving. I'm barely moving it, but at 500 yards, I'm probably right now doing an 18-inch swing.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's hit it again. That's a good hit.
That was a hit?
Yep.
It's hard to tell.
Okay, and let me see what else we got out there that we can play with today. Okay, aim at the center of the target. That was high.
600 yards.
600 yards. See it swinging?
Huh?
Do you see it swinging?
Barely. I thought it was a miss because I couldn't hear it. So
you got a 4-power scope. I got a 20-power. It makes a difference.
Yeah, so it's really hard to see.
Hit it again and aim in the same spot.
So that's a hit at 600?
Hit it 600. Aim a little to the left. We got a swinging target.
Oh no. You can barely see. I hit it 600 yards.
Do it again. Let's make sure it's not a fluke. That one hit just a little on the low side. You hear it?
I heard something. Was that
You hit it.
We got it?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, nice. That was both eyes open too because my eye was getting tired.
Okay, with this particular rifle, I don't think we're going to be able to stretch out to 700. We can try.
Yeah, let's try.
700. What we got going on now, the goal when we came out here with this particular rifle was to get her on the steel at 500 yards. She's consistently hitting 6. I think we're at the outer range of what that rifle is going to be able to do with this type of ammunition because there's no consistency in the impact points. She's hitting a piece of steel, I don't know, maybe 24 inches, 30 inches across, but she's not hitting it in the same quadrant each shot. I don't think she's going to be able to hit anything farther out consistently. So what we're going to do now, we're going to get her rifle out, her other rifle out. We're going to start at 100 and see how far we can walk that rifle out. And that's just got a red dot on it. I'm positive she'll hit 300. I want to see if we can get her out to 500 yards with a red dot.
And man, I wanted to get to like 7 and even 1,000 with that so I could just be like, you know, over exceed my expectations. So, man, I'm the type of person where I'm like, wait, I'll get it this time, and I could be out here all day trying to use that rifle. But I guess the way the bullet is and all the math behind it makes it where it's kind of like really hard.
Well, and you start bleeding off a lot of velocity out there too. So, it's a short barrel. It's a 14-inch barrel, 14.7-inch barrel. I don't think you're going to get past 6. Good. That's good. That rifle can shoot, no doubt about it.
So, I don't know, like 500 yards away, how much tannerite we could pack there. Probably a lot.
You and your tannerite.
Yeah, I know.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay, let's get this clear. I don't want to make it sound like I'm talking out my ass, and
We can't cuss though.
Okay.
You
All right,
think
go ahead.
that-
I don't want to make it sound like I'm talking out of my keister, but I don't know everything there is to know about this. The way I do it is, it just comes easier for me, I guess. I don't know what to say because I just know what corrections to make. I really don't know what all the terminology is as far as what happens and why. All I know is I seem to be fairly good at hitting the target at long distance. I'm going to take some classes and start learning the actual math and science behind shooting long distance, because that's starting to really appeal to me. I'm just not there yet. But I can get her hit the steel at 600 yards with a short barrel 5.56.
So it says something.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. What I did here was I mounted this red dot on a 45-degree offset, and she's 5 finding out where her point of impact and point of aim is. Range. She's zeroed at 100. She hit the 200, and she's actually hitting the center of the target, the center of the steel at 300. So the dot's working really well for her. I wouldn't personally use a dot at 300, but now she knows she can.
Yeah.
We're not going to go any farther than that because why? You got a scope. So that's what we just did here, and she's really holding good. I can't wait to get her on the 308.
Yeah, and also it helped 'cause when I had the brightness turned on all the way on the red dot, it was like covering the whole target. So I turned it down where it's a dim little dot, and it made it where you can see the target more. So.
All right, that was a good hit.
Did we get it?
Yeah, you got it. Aim a little bit higher this time.
That's what I'm talking about. So it's really awesome, like, because before I had my Smith & Wesson and I had the stock trigger in there. I would shoot it and I'd be all over the place and I was like, man, maybe I just suck. But then I changed the trigger. I had some help from Bob Emerson at Shooter's World and I was like on point. Like my groupage was just that tight with the pistol. And then so I started loving pistols more than rifles and I was like, whatever, forget rifles. And then after coming here and fixed everything up and then got the right scope and like just from learning what I'm supposed to do and learning the yardages and the point of aim and stuff like that, made it to where, all right, now I can be super proficient with the rifle and with the pistol. So now I feel like I can, you know, manipulate from like rifles, all that. And it makes it more fun with rifle. Because before I was just gonna be like, whatever, rifle's not really my thing, I guess I'll stick with pistol. But when you actually learn, and it's cool to be able to go through these things, and if you're dealing with the same thing where you think you're just not good because you don't have the right tools or you're not sighted in or you don't know, then you need to like talk to people and get it figured out because it's not the case, you know?
And if I can get you hitting targets at 600 yards with a rifle your first
Yeah.
time out, imagine what a really good instructor can do. Really have you hitting.
Yeah. Well, he's a good instructor.
Good shooting.
Thank you. All right, so when I turned the brightness down on the dot, I could see my target a lot easier, and it was easier to get those hits.
Well, the reason for that is you're supposed to see through your dot. If you've got your dot so bright that you can't see through it, that's not how you're supposed to use it. You're supposed to look at the target, and the dot is superseded onto the target.
Yeah.
So a transparent dot is what you want. Not so transparent that you can't see it, but you don't want a super bright dot. You don't want it to draw. You don't want to draw your eye to the dot. You want to see through the dot. That's how you're supposed to use a red dot.
And that's something that I didn't know, so that's cool.
Okay.
All right, now I'm gonna test out my red dot sight on my Stag rifle at 100 yards and maybe 200, 300. We'll see how far we can get it to
If you can
go.
do it, we'll stretch it out to 400.
Yeah.
If we can do it. It's hard with a red dot, but it can
Yeah.
be done. Okay, you shot low. Aimed at the top of the target. Okay, now that time was high.
Wow, that's weird.
Just put it on the center of the target and pull the trigger.
So we got 3 steel targets out there, so we're gonna try and poke them like 1, 2, 3 really fast.
Yeah, good hits.
That was,
Good hits.
dude, we should try and go faster until I miss. That's,
You're gonna have to reload. You only got 1 round.
All right, let's try it again. I'm gonna try and hit 3 different targets as fast as I can from 100 yards.
Good hits.
Wow, I'm impressed. That was cool. I thought I was gonna miss, but that was pretty good.
Faster.
Yeah, let's go really fast, like super fast, like Jerry Mitchell like.
Oh yeah, good luck.
pretty fast. But because you gotta wait, you gotta pause like half a second so you can see your sight or see your target. But that's pretty good.
So what do you think about the results so far for today?
So I'm pretty happy. I wanted to get the 700 yards with the optics, but I guess the gun, like in the bullets and everything, won't do that. But I'm pretty happy. This is my first time long range shooting, and you know, I'm making shots, and that's what counts. So I'm pretty excited and happy. I want to keep doing it, you know, keep practicing.
Well, you can hit a man-sized target out to 600. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
Because you were doing it. Those plates are. At the end of the day, what we'll do is we'll grab on the gator and we'll run down there, and you can actually see how big the plates that you were hitting are.
Yeah.
I think you're really going to be amazed then.
Yeah.
Really be amazed because they look bigger in magnification.
Yeah. And doing that and shooting long ranges like 100 yards to 500 yards, 600 makes me more confident when I'm up close, because I'm like, all right, if I could do that, like, this is cake, you know. And the 100-yard ones, I was shooting them quick, you know, like boom, boom, boom. So.
Yeah, and she was making good hits on every one of them. So you might even be able to see the 3 targets she was whacking over our shoulders.
You're rolling?
All right, so it's the end of the day. We've finished up all our shooting, and it was a lot of fun. I did great. He was a good teacher and helped me out, and I did something new that I haven't done before, and I think I did pretty good at it. And so I want to keep practicing, keep at it, and yeah, it's kind of a new thing. You know, I've done the IDPA, I've done tactical stuff, but long range shooting is new, and I had a blast, so it was awesome.
To be able to hit the targets and walk them out to the ranges that we did today, you did really good.
Thank you.
You did really, really good.
All right, so if you guys want to see me do more long range shooting, thumbs up this video. Also, share this video with someone else. It doesn't have to be a girl, but maybe a girl in your life, or your daughter, or your girlfriend, or whoever that might, you know, be like discouraged by long range shooting because they don't feel like they're getting it right, or they don't have the right equipment, or anyone that just likes watching it. Share it with them and show them the struggles I had to go through and where I am today and how good I am today. I mean, I'm pretty proud of myself now. And also, if you want to see some more behind the scenes footage and some stuff we don't upload, go to Patreon and just show your support there and check it out. And also, stay tuned for more Gun Day Mondays. Okay. Alright, so I want to know, do you guys go shooting and what you take out long range shooting? So in the comments below, let me know like what you take out and what your preferences are and what kind of scopes you guys use, and just give me some information on what you guys do when you go long range shooting, and maybe we can all kind of bounce ideas off each other, but let me know. Alright, so we got the 308 out now, and I worked my way up to 800, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty excited for that. That means, you know, keep going 2 more and I'll be at 1,000. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. 800 yards with a 308 with a scope, I think is pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with that, because a lot of people, you know, you hear them bragging about, well, you know, we'll get you shooting to 1,000 yards and this and that. Well, I'm almost there, so I think I'm doing pretty good. And we've only been out here for what, a few hours? So
Yeah, about a few hours.
So in a day, in a few hours, I could get myself to 800 shooting that close.
You hear it?
Yeah, I saw it too. Got it.
Let's do it again.
I'm like a pro.
What is it at?
900 yards.
Let's see it all.
So I just got it at 900 yards. That's awesome.
Looks like you were high on the edge of the target. Do it again. Pretty damn good. I have no arguments with that.
And those plates are about the size of this, about the size of your head. So.
Well, no, that plate's probably about that big.
Oh, okay.
They get bigger the farther out they go. It's the distance that throws off your judgment on that.
All right, so now we're doing 1,000 yards. Let's see how it goes. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right thing. Did I get it?
You hit it.
I got my 1,000-yard shot! That was awesome.
Oh, yes.
You can barely even, you can't really hear it and you can't really see it, so I was like waiting for his signal to tell me if I got it or not. So that's awesome.
Okay, once is lucky.
Can we do it again?
Yeah.
All right.
Woo, that one hit way to the left. The wind must be dying down there.
All right, so what I'm learning is when you're taking a 1,000-yard shot, you really have to like be in sync with your breath. As soon as you like release your breath, and you can like really hold that still, and you have to like really, you know, hold the trigger slow. You have to manipulate all of those techniques, and then make accurate shots. But if you let anything slip, if you breathe and it moves a little bit, you're off. So that's kind of interesting.
Okay, Brickell, that one hit way to the left. That's how much effect the wind has on that bullet. Give me 6 to the right. Okay, Brickell, give me about 11 up. And give me 4 to the right. Give me 5 up. And give me 8 to the left.
Is that a good shot?
Look at the target. You'll see it. You're just off the orange. Do you see it?
Yeah, it's hard to see because maybe it's my eyes, but yeah.
There's a mirage starting out there, that waviness.
Yeah,
That long distance shooters have to deal with what's called mirage.
yeah,
And the sun starts to heat everything up, and you're seeing the heat waves as they come up,
yeah.
and it causes an optical illusion. Right now, we're chasing the wind. The wind out here is horrible. For you to be able to hit that target in this wind,
So imagine if there's no wind. Pretty
yeah,
good, huh?
you'd be able to hit that little bitty one.
Yeah.
Okay, now you know where that little bitty one is, that 8-inch target? You got that one about that big, and then that one that looks like it's about this big? Let me get on the scope. Got it!
Woo!
You got it!
I got that target, that little target. How big is that target?
It's about 7.5, 8 inches at 1,000 yards. And that was a solid hit, too.
I know, I saw it go. All right,
That
so
thing's still dancing
at
out there.
1,000 yards, I just hit a 7 to 8 inch target, which is, I don't know, like this big.
No, if you look at my hand, that's how big that is. From here to my finger.
So that, I hit a 1,000 yards. That scope.
That's an LWRC Reaper with a 20-inch upper, 308, and a 5x20 Trigicon AccuPoint.
That was cool. Should we see if we can do it again?
You know where to hold.
All right. Let's see if we can do it again. That was cool.
Make that little sucker dance. Got it! Look at that face.
Brickell.
Huh?
Yeah, it
Right at the
did.
base. You hit it right where it comes into the ground.
So that counts, even though it didn't fall over?
Didn't you see the bullet explode?
Yeah, I did.
See the chunks go flying? Yeah, you
Yeah.
did it.
No.
Woo!
It did knock over. Oh no, it's still
No,
up.
it's still up. Did you see the ship?
It didn't knock down though.
Well, you hit the base again.
Hit the nuts again.
Yeah. Okay, you just off.
Yeah.
Rolling.
Okay, what we've done here today is, within 100 rounds, we've taken Raquel, walked her out from 100 to 1,000 yards. I've had her hit an 8-inch gong and a gopher out there. She hit it at the base. We're going to go take a look here in a minute, which is about the size of a Krylon spray paint can. What do you think about that?
That's pretty cool. I wish it would have knocked over, but so you get the like, whoa, you know, but it was pretty cool.
Well,
That
we saw the stuff fly, so we're going to go
Yeah.
down and take a look at the targets and see what they look like.
Yeah.
Design in there too.
Spray painting the steel.
Now the moment is here.
No, that's just one hit, I think.
Are you sure that's not a hit?
That's your hit right here.
Oh yeah.
See, he does
He
does
move.
pop.
What happened to his head right here? Oh.
It's getting shot. So that's your hit right here at 1,000 yards. So you can say you can shoot the nuts off a gopher at 1,000 yards.
Nice.
Now let's go take a look at the gun. That thing flopped. I think you got the chain. Right here. See the fresh chip with no paint? See it glinting?
Oh yeah.
Unless someone's spray painting job sucks.
No,
Nope.
that would have been covered with paint. You did hit it. You nicked it.
What now? That's what's up.
Hey, you know what? That counts as a hit to me. She nicked it.
Right.
And the gopher. All right, now let's get out of here before we get shot.